Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are in the I was almost broke park, which is also coaster crazy. Yeah, about the finances of this park, huh? I think it's safe to assume that the finances of this park aren't as rose-colored as they should have been in year 4. Granted, start of year 4, but still, we're struggling for money, and that's not how things are supposed to be. Now, what can we do about it? Build more coasters. What do we need for that? More money! See, there's an issue there, which, well, we kind of need to break the issue. And, well, I hope that this will be like the breaking iron, you know, which will force ourselves a way into success, at least on the financial side of things. Now, as per good tradition, you know, we will start out with a quick vandalism check, because our guests are starting to misbehave, and whilst we're at it, we will also do a pricing check on things. Now, this one's broken down, so... yeah, alright, but it's been broken down for a while, it seems. Mechanic! Whoa! I mean, this is the... alright, now, so you're just broken down. But, in any case, it was saying that, yeah, the popularity is 0. How many people are on there? I don't know, but the income is also 0 per hour. So you know what, we're gonna lower this to $2, and once it gets fixed, then the guests will go on it once again. We will still receive a profit, but hey, you know, pricing and adjusting, there, we are doing it. Now what I really hope is that this coaster, oh man, this really needs to make us an absolute crap load of money. But before we get into the continuation of this year, spotted you, whoa, oh my good lord. This, oh my goodness, this area, I mean, I don't know, really, hold on a second. I believe it was you, handy dude you. No, it wasn't you. Was it you? No, it wasn't you either. Was it you then? No, it wasn't you either. I'm gonna find the handy dude, there. You are the one responsible. For some reason, you are once again trapped over here. I don't know how you get yourself all the way over there, but you are the one responsible, and you keep walking up this path. Really, this is bad. This is ultra bad. Oh man, yeah, we definitely need to fix this. Oh crap. Game. I don't want this horrible view. There. This is what we need. Oh man, look at our interior. Look at the abysmal state everything's at. There's vomit everywhere. I mean, it looks like rubbish. Oh man. And there's some more benches being destroyed. The rest of the park seems to be in pretty good condition though. But really, I mean, this area over here. Oh man, this is gross. No wonder everything is getting destroyed. I mean, it just looks like utter garbage. I mean, it's like the vomit wars broke out there, really. Right, now this should have alleviated the issue, so very good. And, well, let's see with the guests and it. Oh, there's still, there's 8 people going on it. Yeah, one of the issues is, of course, that this coaster is like all the way back. That's going to change once we hook this up over here and... well, I was about to say like we might even do that right now, but no, we're not. We're not gonna do that right now. Now what we do need after a while is another coaster over here, which will be like the next thing that we're gonna build. Will be another coaster going in this direction, doing some stuff, and interacting a little bit here, doing a little bit there, and then going back, you know, a bit more into this area. So yeah, before we get this hooked up, it will be quite a while. Though, we'll have to see. Anyway, for now, we need to gather up some money for this next coaster. Now, there are a few things, you know, that we can do, and one of them is build the rides that we haven't got, which is the plan. Now, there are a few things that we can build over here. We can build the ship, and it's not going to be there. But how cool would it be if the ship was near the water? I mean, this ridge over here just has ship written all over it. However, yeah, we kind of should expand somewhere over here. So perhaps the ship will have to wait. But the Garvitron, we could place that right over there, and it would all be nice and dandy. And I'm thinking of doing so, and then hooking it up somewhere over there, and have the exit be like over there somewhere. And then we should also think about leading this path to, well, around this mountain. Because right now we're at the mountain face, yes we are. So yeah, alright, so that's going to be the general plan. Now first, let's get this Garvitron out there. We need it, and yeah, there's no more excuses not to build it. I mean, I should have built this a long time ago. I mean, it's a thrill ride after all, and thrill rides are always good. There, a lesson from the Tycoon. Now pay up, please. No, not really. I don't charge for free advice, of course. So, no, I want it from the exit, not from the side. Look, very easy hooking up, all nice. That's how everything should be, easy and clean. Right, we then go to the yellow cues for this one. And, oh, this one doesn't even have supports. We're gonna go down with this one. Just a little bit. We don't really need an excessively long queue, but I mean, I guess there's no harm in making it somewhat long. Well, after all, we do need to kind of store the gas in our park a little bit longer as well. Because one thing I've noticed is that they are leaving quite quickly, so that's no good, of course. Now then, we need to... No, we don't need to lower this. We need to up the pricing to $5 on there. And we are also gonna set this to Berserk mode. I mean, the guests like the intense stuff. We've noticed that, you know, we did our survey, so we know it to be true. Now then, another thing, this Garvitron here, I mean, that will generate vomit like crazy. So, we're gonna hire yet another handy dude here. And I think that that's pretty much, well, a guaranteed need here with the Garvitron. There. Alrighty, well, look at that. They immediately jump ship, or they jump Garvitron. Hey, is this broken down now? Yeah, it is. Oh, well, they are fixing everything and all that. So, over here though, this one coaster, they're thinking it's too intense. A lot of them. So it's not making the money yet that we had hoped, but... yeah, look at that. I mean, a lot of them think it's way too intense. Ah, well. Not much we can do about it. There is also quite a few folks going on it, so it isn't all bad. It's just that, yeah, you know, it isn't making the amount of money that we had hoped for. Back to the Garvitron though, we need to change the name and the paint job for this. How about we call this Zumibula? No. We're gonna call this yeah, we're gonna call this the Ebola inbreak. It's no. We shouldn't. That's a terrible disease, you know. So we should not name a ride after a terrible killer virus. So we won't. No. Instead, we're gonna call this yeah, the internal. No. The Zumba shaker. There. Well, we could also go with this, but no. This is much cooler. Right. Do boop. Good sounds. Yeah, I love it. The paint job. Well, see, we have quite a bit of green. We don't have that much red, so I actually would like to keep some of the red. Exchange maybe a little bit for some greenery. We don't need everything to be red though. I mean, we could have some purplish and then another bit of yellow. I mean, this just adds a tint of red to the park, which I felt was lacking, so yeah, that's good. Now then, what we then need is, well, See, what I'm thinking of doing over here right now is just building the path over here. This is only a small section, so yeah, we should definitely do that. Right, I'm gonna do it from this side. So now we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna remove the tree there. Wow, so many things we do. No, we're not gonna go up completely, I feel. This is good enough, even though, or is it not? No, it's not. We need to go up one further, actually. And then, of course, there's a tree in the way. Not for long. Yeah, right now we can go over the mountainside. So we're not at the highest level, but that's alright. We'll go like this. And then, now can I have height markers, please? Ooh, we need to drop down to like height 10. That's a, wow, that's a long ways down, man. I mean, in all this section, I cannot hook up anything. Wow. All of a sudden, I'm starting to doubt the decision to... Yeah, well, you know, if I remove the path, I pay a lot, so we're not going to remove the path, but I might definitely have been mistaken over there. Anyway, we do have some flat sections over there. Oh, tree be gone there. And we have more flat sections over here, so it's not all bad, it's just that, wow. I mean, this is, I mean, path at height 19, that is crazy high. It really is, actually. And most of the sloped areas, the guests cannot sit on, so that's also bad. Ah, well, right. All we need right now is just a handy dude over here. Really, I mean, you're the first thing we need there. The rest can follow on later. I mean, one thing I'm also thinking of is facilities, you know. I mean, over here preferably, but yeah, this is an issue. I don't really like it, to be honest. You know, it should have been one lower, really. I could still arrange that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna lower this path. I'm not liking the amount of flat path space that I have. So, there. Right, now this should allow for me to quickly, yes, and then of course, oh no, we're not even removing the tree. Okay, we did there, but that's fine. Look, and then we need to terraform some, but this gives me lots and lots more flat path space, just the thing we need as well. Look, I'm much happier about this. So there, remove the both of you, get the benches back in, and there, that's a lot better, really. Now, what we then can do is build those facilities, but not before we build this, the second tower on the second hill. Well, not really the second hill, I mean, there's plenty of hills, even mountains, but yeah, you know, this just needs to be here, really. It needs to be crazy, well, actually... I mean, for the ride, it needs to be really low, but we're gonna build it on top of a mountain as a kind of lightning distractor. I'm on height 20. Alright, that is really high, actually. It's best to have this at height 1. Seeing how we're at height 20, this is, well, how it's going to be. We are gonna give this quite a long queue, because this ride is just amazing at putting through loads and loads of gas. Seeing also how it is at height 20, this is going to change to this. And this also needs to be mountain colored. You know what I mean, mountain coloring. The whole color theming, that needs to be mountain-esque. As have been most of our coasters. Like that, when we're speaking about mountain-esque. Now, we're gonna go down over here, and then, ideally, we'd have this run right alongside the exit path there. So, yeah, what we need basically is this weird dent in the mountain. We're just going to remove it, really. There's no real point in it other than it just looking funny, and it's really in the way of pretty much everything. We have to construct here for this. So there, oh yes, much better. So, then you tree be gone. And well, that is pretty much it already. So I guess that this ride is already set up, ready to go. Good, good. Now, one thing that I do notice is that we are making a lot more money now that we have our wooden coaster in there. Even though it's intense and the guests probably don't like it much, you know, because it's too intense for the most of them. The money it makes us extra, I already noticed that quite heavily, so yeah, pretty good. Now then, the roto drop. First of all, another handyman, most definitely. And back. Anyway, the handyman is most definitely needed. Oh, I do want you to sweep the footpath. I mean, that is the sole reason we're hiring you. Yeah, definitely. Right, well, that should be good enough, really, then. So, now another thing I've realized is that we only have 4 loose mechanics, and we have a lot of ground to cover for them. So, I'm thinking of hiring another loose one. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, really. Right, and look at this, the roto drop, very, very popular. So, oh, nice. And the increase in money is also really noticeable. I mean, how many are going on this queue? Yeah, not enough to fill it up, but really, I mean, there's a steady flow of gas going on it, even though the trains aren't even fully filled. I mean, each and every guest is like $6. Only the thrill seekers really want to go on this one, though. It's just too bad. I guess only the ones that are longer in the park really, you know, go on it. Ah well. You know, we can always retry with another coaster. Hold on a second. Eggheads. Wait, you're still giving me more coasters. Ah well. Yeah, this. This is what we also need to do. This is set up. We need a name. And this one is going to be yeah, we're gonna call this the park with the best staff once more. The Tesla. No. I want something with Tesla, but I'm not really sure on what. And also something with. You know what? We could call this the Tesla Ghost Peak. I know ghost is something, I have no clue what it is, but that doesn't matter. It sounds scientific right now. What are the ratings? They're not that high, actually, they're not that bad either. But I believe that they could be above 5 if it's built higher, so... Anyway, this is just in the sweet spot as well. Everything is about average and just high, you know, so... This is right there where it needs to be. Then the spray job. I'm thinking, because this is like in the center of the jungle, we're gonna go with classical ice theming here. Which means these colors, you know what? White, yes. We're gonna go heavy ice theme here. Which means this. Because this will be in the center of the jungle. There will be jungle all around, and then there's this, you know, this icy highness of, well, heightitude. There, yeah, so we really need this. The one good thing as well, though, is that the guests that go on this one actually pay for the photo thingy as well. So, I mean, look at the profit that it's making. With halfly filled cars, it's still doing quite well. Now, we are saving up for another coaster, but to that end, I feel that what we need to do right now is build another track ride, and we have a few of those available. This and this. Now, this one is the more expensive, and I really want to terraform something cool somewhere around here. You know, I want to do some cool terraforming and incorporate some water and all that in it as well. So we're not going to build the ghost train. There's going to be a cycle monorail, you know. There is no other track ride really. The plan is really simple. We're going to have the station be somewhere over here. This part underground, this part above ground. It's gonna hook up over here with the queue, there with the exit. And then we'll see that we go around the mountain a little bit and do some stuff. There, that's the plan. So let's build this, right? Now, like I said, you know, the back end is gonna be inside the... Hold on a second, can I... Do I want to? No. I actually would... This is where I should want to be. So, well, I mean, when putting it like that, I guess I don't really have a choice now, do I? Then... There. Well, that circus show is... I mean, those seagulls or seals or whatever they're called, I mean, they do make funky sounds, I have to admit. Right, yeah, I think... that looks lame. I don't want to have too high supports really on it, so... Then we'll do it like that. Obviously this is going to change because 13, yeah. So it is going to change, but we can only build station. Fine, we can only build station. Yeah, alright, so there's a tree in the way. Somebody said that there was a tree in the way there. Oh, and then there's also the footpath being in the way. So we might want to try and go above that and see that we avoid the footpath. Yeah, and then there's of course a gazillion trees in the way. Now the thing is, I don't really want to close off any of this flat space there, as it's kind of scarce in this area, so... I also believe that, I don't think it's this one, no, it's the ghost train, I remember now. I thought that this one could also crash, but that isn't true. Good for us that this cannot crash. You know what though? We'll have them cycle quite a ways down. Yeah, just because really. I mean, there's no real point in doing this other than for funsies. Now we do want this to resurface over here. Oh, we can actually just have it resurface right over here. Look, if we then do it like this. Oh, there we are! Back into daylight and the surface. Feel the sun on your skin. And, well, see the light. There. Now we're gonna go around the mountain and then we're gonna return. And I wanna return like somewhere over here. And I just dive down in it, really. That's the plan. I mean, you know, it's a plan, so I don't really know if at all we're gonna succeed at it, but... Now, let's see, we need to go up and, well, I mean, you know me, and me always does, you know, being a little bit predictable over here, but me always does, go around the tower thingy. And of course, this time will not be any different. Although, this isn't gonna go around the tower like in a grand high fashion. But it is gonna go around because it is, well, it's rather easy to pull it off with this ride. Look, there, no special shenanigans, but we do make a full round around it. Now, I could go over here, but you know what, we'll save that for something else. So, instead... Oh, yeah, this is our own track being in the way. Yeah, derp. Instead, what we will do right now is see this back to the station. And then we get the vertical roller coaster, another one in the long series of awesome coasters. Oh, okay, now we're hitting issues. You know what, let's just go over here, go down, then go around, and then we go down some. Because we do need to go down some. Right now, when we are at height 19, we are more or less good to go over there-ish. No, we need to go down even further, which we will do. Hopefully, this cannot launch itself off the tracks. If it can, we're kind of screwed. Now, right now, I should be in line of where we're gonna go, which is clearing the tree, and of course bad weather and follows us. This ride though does have some underground sections, so all in all, I'm hoping that bolts. Yeah, alright, so that's not really what I want. No, but all in all, I'm hoping that this should be considered bolts. This should be considered to be well, fit for rain, you know, when it's rainy. I don't like this. This ain't gonna work. We'll try it though. Hold on a second. Is this gonna... It is gonna work. Nice. Though not in the sense of how I would like it to work, because right now guess where we're heading. Yeah, there. That's an issue. So this ain't working in the sense how I wanted it to work. Yeah, we need it to be down some further, really. I don't just... What I don't need is for this to go up like this. The rest was all pretty good, you know. It just didn't really fit what we needed. No, that still doesn't. Footpath in the way. Oh crap. There's no way that that is gonna work ever. So let's forget about that. And yeah, let's fix up the terrain, you know. And let's pretend that this experiment has never happened. Oh, come on. Why? Game. Game. Yeah, this is the corner that I wanted. There. Alright. Good, so we need to think of a different way of getting back. And let's see here. We need to get back into this hill. If I... Oh, crap. The ball. You're annoying my view. Yeah, alright. I think I know where to go with this, though. Let's see here. I mean, we're trying too many difficult things, really. And that is the whole core of the issue. All we need to do right now is just go down. I mean, I'm betting that right now we're heading right where we want to be, really. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. I was right on the money. We're heading right where we want to be. Look. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I need to do that in order to hook this up to the station. Well, there's no need to, really. I don't need to do that, actually. I can just do it like this. Look. And then have it... Oh man, there's a steep drop there, and then it instantly makes a very sharp twist. I'm quite curious to how the ratings will be of this ride. We're gonna find that out, but yeah. Oh, by the way, can we change? No, we cannot change that. That's a shame, really, but oh well. Right, so it took us 10 minutes to build this. That's actually rather long, if you ask me, but fine. It is what it is. We're gonna charge 5 whole bucks for this, and then we're gonna open it up. And the guest can't come in, because there is no path. Ah well. They will be able to get in pretty soon, you know. I always take care of these important issues, so they can count on me doing so right now as well. There we have one part of the set of infrastructure that we need. It's time to build the other part. So far though, they haven't complained, which is somewhat worrying. However, I quite like it, and what I also like is the fact that we're gonna have to multicolor this, right? Because I am pretty sure that it is at parts below 15 and at parts above 15, so cool, right? Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna lower this over here. I don't want to start out straight and then do it like this. And then just hook it up over there. This is long for such a ride, and I know it, and I'm not happy with it, but yeah, it is what it is, really. And also, this ride is probably gonna take like forever, really. I mean, how long is the test ride already right now? Doesn't even say, but it is at least 2 minutes, and they're not even like halfway through. So even right now we are already gonna put this to 10 seconds, and I might even have to lengthen that up to like 13 seconds. It's actually not such a bad idea to do so. I mean, they still need to go down and then, yeah, 15 seconds. That will be the intermediary time. Wow. Well, right then, we need to name this, and we are gonna call this the track under the... No. We're gonna call this Umber Hill Cycle Team. No. What we could call this is team. I'm thinking of something cycling, but then again, it's also in the jungle and partially in a mountain. What cool could we think of this? Wow, flying coat. Oh man, oh, it's so easy now. Yeah, we are going to call this the track pro cycling. There. Even though it's in the jungle, it's also in the mountains, so there wasn't really much I could do with that anyway, so I'm trying to think of excuses. And well, the main tracks, I feel like the majority of it is down in the... Oh no, actually the majority is up there. So, seeing how that's the case, a dark with a lighter blue, then white supports, yes, but the alternative color scheme is for the jungle, which is gonna be green. No. This green or this brown. We're gonna go the lighter brown. And then we're gonna go with a dark green track and just regular brown, gray supports. We're gonna go with gray. There. This needs to be very neutral. We're gonna make them candy-esque. Wow, this is really candy. Yeah, this can be anywhere really. Though I think that it will fit the jungle style coloring a little bit better, but oh well. This is all going to be jungle. I don't think that it adds any ratings to anything really, but it's, I mean, I think it's cool. That's what counts. In this view it is easier to color everything. So let's see. Well, I'm saying that it's still rather difficult. Right, yeah, oh yeah, this is going smooth. And then like this, look at that. It's all becoming the right color right now. The whole freaking station. And then till over there, and we'll also take height 15, but that's it really. The rest, I mean, if we go back to the regular view right now, this is how it should be. I quite like this actually, you know, this mixed color. It blends in very well over here, and once, oh man, once we got the terrain coloring kicking in, this is only gonna be better and better really. Yeah, pretty good. And ooh, look at that. 12,000 grand. And this one is slowly but surely starting to rake in more money. It's not really, you know, the best money engine. I mean, this one over here is doing far better, I feel, with full trains each and every time. But yeah, you know, our next coaster is going to happen very soon. But when exactly is a thing you'll find out next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.